Three ways we've used 3D printing in our van build so far. The first was the spaceship looking thingy that I 3D modelled to be able to run the solar cables through the roof without causing any leaks. These cables slide into this channel and goes through the roof, and then this slides on top of it, slots on top like that, and then we just silicon around all of the holes. I'm sure there's an existing way to do this that would be easier than doing a 3D print, but I decided to do a 3D print version because it meant that I could run the cables without taking the top off the cables and having to reconnect the wiring, which I don't know how to do and didn't want to risk. The second 3D model I made for the van build was this mould I used to make holes near the door for the light switches. Now, I originally tried this without the mould and the holes were all over the place. They weren't straight, they weren't in line. Some of them had bigger spaces between them than others. So I decided to redo the panel, use the 3D printer, make a mould and perfectly draw the holes in the right size and shape and spacing for the switches. And the third way I've used the 3D printer so far in the van build is to create this rail system for our sliding doors between the cab and the main van. I had to print these in sections because my 3D printer is only 30 centimeters wide. You might be thinking, why didn't you just order an existing rail system on Amazon? Well, I decided it was quicker and easier to use the 3D printer and make my own. And this is how the doors function in the end. Make sure to use this video to convince your partner that a 3D printer isn't a complete waste of money and that you're definitely not wasting your life savings on things you don't actually need.